今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。
ああ、いらっしゃい。またのお越しを。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
馬の調子はいかがですか。またお世話させてください。
ごゆるりとおくつろぎくだされ。お帰りですか。またどうぞ。今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。
伊賀流の神髄を見せん。
今日はいかがなさいますか。
Hey, what's up, man? No, he is not.
またいつでもどうぞ。
ああ、いらっしゃい。またのお越しを。またのお越しを。
いらっしゃいませ。毎度ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。
ごゆるりとお帰りですか。今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。
She's all right, but I have a lot of grinding to do.
伊賀流の
俺に任せて。
I got attack speed last night. That was quite the ordeal right there. I don't know how to set the items. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to ask Willow. Yeah, how do I set the items? Oh yeah, the donation is for donation stuffs for Pinnacle of Combat, which
この地を
most of you might not care about, but that's another series I'm working on.
さあ行くぞ。
Trying to get Beowulf on that so I can make content for it.
ごめん、僕に倒されて。
受けてみよう。受けてみよう。裏まだ裏め。
僕はここまでかな。よーし、俺がまとめてのしてやる。
優勢か。このまま勝たせてもらうぞ。
ウレン、ひねり潰してくれよ。
Need a better rank. Trying to get a weapon for Hanzo. Bad luck.
まだ負けと決まったわけではない。
それまで。
Die! So much health.
承知。承知。
全力 だけど。
I hate these damn bots. So fucking annoying. Why doesn't Twitch, like, stop them? They don't freaking do anything. I hate those bots. That's why I hate streaming on Twitch. Just annoying bots and no one watches on there. Why is he taking so much damage? Will you die, please? It's like 50 billion health. All I want is my damn attack speed. It keeps giving me crappy maps like this. Just die. Been hit like 300 times. If it would give me a fucking weapon, maybe I could clear this. Freaking Yoshimoto has like 50 billion health in this game. No matter how many times you hit him, he doesn't die. Starting to get annoyed fighting him. It keeps giving me him instead of somebody with like a civilized amount of health. I wanted to stream on there for highlights, yeah, in case something happens, but Twitch channel is doing as badly as always. There's only like usually like 2 viewers in there. Alright, maybe it's time to make a change here. Got some new moves. Probably just gonna have to progress the story. I just don't like playing story modes in these games. I like just the gameplay. I don't really care about the story. Let's try that again. That move is so laggy, can't cancel out of it.
まじゃまずい。いい感じだろ。
わしの出番。
かかってこい。
受けてみよう。まだまだ押してまいる。
おお、感服つかまつったり。
偽物どもを排除せな。
俺に会ったのが運の尽き。
任せろ。
尋常に勝負いたせ。
相手ではなかったか。わしの若い頃に比べればまだまだじゃ。
優勢か。このまま勝たせてもらうぞ。参る。
任せろ。くぜ
まだまだ押してまいる。
全力。余裕余裕。
それまで。
That one's pretty hard to, it's hard to get a good rank on. The characters aren't strong enough yet. I'm leveling up their proficiency while I do this, so it's gonna make the story easier, but seems like it's forcing story mode progress. They don't want you coming in here and breaking the game. Alright, she got up to proficiency B. Nothing for him, of course. Let's try another level. See, he needs attack speed. It's like not giving it to me.
今日はいかがなさいますか。
Can't
ま
upgrade
た
that
いつ
one.
でもどう
馬の調子はいかがですか。またお世話させてください。
ごゆるりお帰りですか。またどうぞ。今日はいかがなさいますか。
またいつでもどうぞ。伊賀流の死。
俺に任せとけ。
この地を守るのがわしの役目よ。皆を奮い立たせるぞ。受けてみよう。恨まば恨め。
ここは引こうかあるまい。
わかったぜ。
あそこに仕掛けるぞ。
恨まば恨め。
かなう相手ではなかったか。
任せろ。このままじゃまずい。
ここは引こうかあるまい。
ああ、いい感じだろ。俺がまとめてのしてやる。そらよ。 そっちだか。倒します。覚悟して。
No peons! What's with the peon spawns? There's no peons. I have to go protect this pointless base. I don't want to fucking protect anything. Just let me fight. I'm gonna fail because the peons go into the base. Oh no. Why can't I just fight stuff and not have any objectives? Why don't they understand that's what people want? Want to protect any stupid AI. Give me a Hanzo weapon, please. I need the damn attack speed. It's too slow. I don't know why the hell they gatekeep attack speed so much in this game. Let me max that shit out right away. The game isn't fun until I have, like functional moveset. Really gatekeeping me right now. Just won't give me a weapon for him. I guess I have to continue the story. I don't want to play the story, but it forces it. I don't want to at all. I can't stand the story modes in these games. Like, I want to just fight, and that's it. No talking. I think the story's almost over, though. I'm hoping it is, so I could just play uninterrupted. I know people are really excited for the story in this game, but I don't play these games for the story. So whenever the story is really long, I tend to get pretty frustrated because I want to just get to the end game. There's like 2 more chapters, though. I'm hoping there's short levels. Get through this quickly. It's not even gonna let me play as Hanzo for a while anyway. They're gonna gatekeep him. Like always. They don't want you to use the fun characters, they want you to use the shitty ones. I'm just gonna try to focus on the campaign, try to get it done. It's really long so far, and that's kind of a buzzkill for me. How was the gameplay so far? I mean, the game's okay, I guess. Could be better. Actually, did he get any new moves? No, he did. Huh. Well, the Helmbreaker one's pretty good. But taking this one off. Back to this boring moveset. Slow. I was enjoying not having to play as him. They're gonna force it.
ファンジンに限なく俺の手下には火付けの手だれが揃ってますね。
That's another reason why I can't stand story modes in Muso games. I like the end game mode where I can just play as who I want. This game, they gatekeep a lot of the fun characters and you're stuck with boring movesets like this. Or like the slow characters. Very rarely let you play the character you actually want to use.
伊賀者たちがおらねば火攻めはならん。守ってやらねばなるまいな。
よし、火をつけろ。
Come on, stop interrupting me. I'm in the middle of a combo. I hate that. Why do they have to show you that? Like, is it really important? You get interrupted so much. You can't skip it either, you have to watch it. Okay, stop interrupting me! Jeez! Freaking interruption every 2 seconds! Can I just play the game? I can't stand that shit. Let me play the game. Stop interrupting me. It doesn't when you're in the middle of fighting too, like this. Like, shut up and let me play. The most irritating thing about this game, especially in the story mode, is the non-stop interruptions. Like commercials. Just let me play the game. Oh, this is a great fight right here. Just guys projectile spamming. I would love it if Muso's stories were just like 2 hours instead of like 15. So let me just get straight to the end game. I'm not being interrupted and forced to play as characters I can't stand. Like, the shorter the better. Let me get to the actual meat of the game. This story is super long. I was hoping it'd be over by now. All the levels have been like 20 minutes too.
大歌衆を殲滅しろ。
乗れ信長め。
であるか。
それを知らぬのか。
愛しか生まぬ朽ち果てた権威の何を恐れよというのだ。
心配か。若者め。相手ではなかったか。
おう、やるではないか。俺がやる。
How long is the story in Gintama Rumble? I played that game for like 2 hours and thought it was terrible.
この武者、足に付き合い。
So slow! Can you attack faster?
とて無駄よ。敵将、討ち取ったぞ。
意地は見せたわ。もうよかろう。
信長様の前に敵はいねえな。
Sure is nice how he teched out of that. Just walked out of it. He was clearly in hit stun.
Hieza が誇る根本柔道が。火付けはもう十分だ。忍びたちを、あとは好きに暴れてやれ。
敗北条件変更。
逃げ出してきた敵を追い撃て。この俺を止めようとて無駄よ。
任せろ。
これで二度と俺には歯向かうも。俺がやる。
乱世に正しきを示すため謙信推参。信長の非道を許してはならぬ。続け。
なぜ奴らがここに。捨ておけん。上杉の将を迎え撃て。
Dude, these gun spammers. What is this?
邪魔立ては許さぬ。
What is this? Dynasty Warriors 3? Let's just
すでにこちらまで火の手が回っていたか。
let's just add a bunch of projectile spammers so you get locked in hit stun and you can't
俺を
play.
うつけと侮ったか。
You can't cancel out of anything.
なんと見事な。
Ugh. Remove them.
任せろ。
この俺を止めようとて無駄よ。
耐えきれん。聞かせてもらう。
Have to add that for all the boomers that want Dynasty Warriors 3 archers to come back. It's like, what are you guys on? Why do you want that to come back? You like being locked in hit stun? Your character is not capable of actually dodging those attacks. There aren't mechanics in place to like dodge or counter it or anything. But people are enamored with that shit. They're like, oh, it needs to go back to Dynasty Warriors 3. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Have you played that game in the last, like, 20 years? Oh, there we go. Someone said Kakate Koi. Finally. Long overdue.
奴ら織田の力を侮っていたようだが、これで下手に動けなくなっただろう。織田の勢い、ここまでとは。慎重に進まねば。
I don't know, people have like really selective nostalgia with old Musou games. It's like, yes, there are things about them that are better, but they have made a lot of positive changes with Musou games. And it's really closed-minded to say that there's nothing good about modern Musou games. But some people are like, oh, it needs to go back to Dynasty Warriors 4. Like, I'm pretty sure if you played that game now, you probably would not say that. Because you would miss all the improvements that have been made since then. And that game was like 18 years ago. I don't know, it's weird to me. I do undeniably believe that level design was better back then. Because you had more ways that you could get through things quickly, and everything wasn't so scripted. What bothers me about modern Musou games is how heavily scripted they are. You have to do everything the way they want, and if you don't, then the game punishes you for it. I don't like that. Warriors Orochi 4 is a perfect example. You go back and play the old games, despite how jank and old they are, the old Orochi games, and you had a lot more direct control over the battle. There were a lot of times where you could just say, fuck the objectives, and just go right to the camp and take on like a dozen officers at once. And if you could finish it, then the map was done. But in Warriors Orochi 4, all that's completely gone. Everything is aggressively scripted. Even if you've beaten the map like 300 times before, you still have to sit through all that talking and play exactly the way they want. Now that I agree with. Level design was a lot better back then, but gameplay-wise, I feel like it's gotten exponentially better. Warriors Orochi 4 has the worst level design in the series, in my opinion. Out of like all the Musou games. That's definitely the worst. And I can say that because I played through that game 3 times to make content for this channel. And I question how I'm still sane. I did have to play through that game 3 times, by the way. I played through it once on here because a friend of mine let me game share it. Actually, the friend is in here right now. Saeed let me game share it. And then I played through it again on PC. And then it came out in English. Ultimate came out in English on Switch first. So I had to play through it again. Yeah, that frame rate was tragic. Horrible frame rate.
今日はいかがなさいますか。
legit offensive frame rate.
But またいつでもどうぞ。
三つ淵。
俺のやり方。
役に立つからな親父。
Yeah, I don't like that either. They gatekeep like almost all the customization behind the story, and the story like doesn't end. But I'm a gameplay-oriented gamer, so I don't really care about the story. I'm just trying to get through it so I can make the videos, and it's taking a really long time.
Yoshiaki はわずかな手勢で守りを固め、牧島城にこもっているようだ。まずは枝葉の砦を落とし、
分かったぜ。
牧島城を包囲する。全軍進め。南北より兵を進め、一気に城を落とせ。
このままでは三つ淵が呼んだ助っ人はまだ来ぬのか。
一人で何ができるというの。
多数の弓兵が待ち受けているようだ。先行して潰しておきたいところだ。敵将討ち取ったぞ。叶う相手ではなかったか。信長殿の勇姿が俺を強くする。この俺を止めようとて無駄よ。よかろう。これで行く手を阻む者はない。
我が子となり。
敵将討ち取ったぞ。
開門。討ち死に。お見事にございますな。耐えきれん。引かせてもらう。開門。
俺がやる。よっしゃ。こっから牧島城を目指すぞ。
開門。
俺より兵を分ける。半数は牧島城を包囲、残りは城内へ討ち入り三つ淵を撃て。
もうダメだ。私は死ぬのだ。
まだ火星は到着せぬのか。残りの兵を出し城門を固めておけ。
音程を切り城。
Yeah, they gatekeep attack speed. That's the worst. Because in this game, attack speed is not just, you know, like me, and you have a raging boner for fast characters. you like fast attack speed and stuff. You know, in some Musou games, it's like the attack speed is a luxury. You know, it's nice if you have it, but the movesets function fine without it. But in this game, a lot of the movesets feel like borderline unusable without it. So the fact that they gatekeep it is really awkward. Even this moveset didn't feel anywhere near as great until I got the attack speed.
戦果を上げたか引き続き励めよ 俺がやる手触りだこの俺を止めようとて無駄よ壊してくれる
Dude, what does it want? Let's speed this up. This story won't end.
Yoshi 義明に知恵をつけたのは三つ淵であろう。奴の首を取らねば貴重の仇討ちはならん。将軍家に逆ぞ。この三つ淵が必ずや成敗してくれ
This
るわ。
guy's probably buffing them. Oh, Scarlet Nexus came out, huh? Yeah, I might switch to that in a bit. I forgot that just came out on PC. I bought that too. I'm kind of like focused on this now though, because I don't really plan on making any guides for Scarlet Nexus. That's just like a casual game for me. And the games came out too close to each other. Yeah, I might switch to that in a little bit actually.
仕込みに手こずっちまったが、織田勢の包囲はなったぜ。蜂の巣にしてやれ。また再度し。手触りな連中よ。棟梁の孫一を撃て。逃してはならん。孫一め、姿が見えねえぞ。どっかの砦に隠れてやがんのかな。俺がやる。
わかったぜ。
孫一はここにはいないぜ。せっかく来たんだ。相手をしてけ。うちの棟梁を探してんのかい。ここにはいねえが少し遊んでいけ。おっと、俺を探してたのか。仕方ねえ。相手をしてやる。金ヶ崎でのことは悪いと思ってるんだ。受けた仕事は最後まできっちりやらねえとな。まだまともにぶつかる気はねえよ。本気を出すのは義明が打って出てからだ。壊してくれる。 捕まりゃしねえぜ。あばよ。
これくらいにしといてやるか。俺も忙しいんでね。
この調子で撃ってたらすぐ弾が尽きるな。追加の弾を急いで砦に届けてくれ。敵の二打兵が砦に何やら運ぼうとしている。砦に入る前に切り捨てろ。であるか。
I love the projectile spam in this game. Every single freaking hit staggers you. Real obnoxious.
二打兵は他にもいる。
Pleasing all the other Muso boomers who they're enamored with projectile spam from Dynasty Warriors 3. I think it's the greatest game design ever made. I'm definitely a Muso boomer myself. I've been around since the beginning, but I've ever wanted that to come back. That can stay back in 2001. Thank you very much. I'm not sure.
やられちまったか。これじゃ満足に撃てねえな。
ああもう最下衆のやつら逃げたり出てきたり落ち着かねえな。
あれが最下衆の戦い方というわけだ。ならばこちらも攻め方を変えねばならんな。もう惑わされはせん。砦の詰め所を落とし最下衆の出入りを封じてしまえ。
こんだけやりゃ十分か。後でまた会おうぜ。
その調子で詰め所を落とせ。義明の兵はまだ出てこねえのか。
I missed the grappling hook.
できるってのに。
Grappling hook would allow me to finish this story like 5 hours ago. I would have been done with it already. Grappling hook was a genius invention. Just fuck all the talking, just go in there and fight like a dozen dudes at once and be done. I miss it dearly. One of mankind's greatest achievements was Dynasty Warriors 9 grappling hook. Alright, he's gonna get that one, so I'm gonna hope this spawns the commander and I can finish. Dude, how long is this damn map? God. Come on. They make these story modes longer and longer. I miss when it was like 2 hours. Just be done and like just go straight to the end game. This takes forever. They keep talking and talking and talking.
守りを固めるのだ。
Just open the gate, pansy.
ならば火で炙
You
り
get
出
your
す
ass
しかあ
kicked
る
either way.
そろそろ桃地の兄貴も到着するはずです。兄貴に燃やしてもらいましょう。
出るなら今だな。行くぜ。
全力。
敗北条件変更。
Please tell me he doesn't have to go over there to open the door.
おい
Just come out and fight.
城に向かってるぜ。何か仕掛けられる前に始末しちまおう。
I just hate how padded story modes are in this. I miss when you could actually just go straight to the end if you wanted to, or there were like actual different routes you could take through the levels, different things you could do.
義明が出てくりゃ勝ちの目もあったが。
We haven't really had that since Dynasty Warriors 8, pretty much. Pretty much every Muso game's been like this, where it's like you have to play the way that they want you to, and you have no freedom. It's not even like an illusion of choice anymore. It's just straight up you have no choice. That's what bothers me about this. Level design has just gone, it's gone down the toilet for a while now.
仕方ねえ、やるか。
Yeah, I liked when you had like, you know, there'd be like a really hard strategy to pull off, and if you did, then it would screw up their morale and you could just end the fight. That kind of stuff was really cool. It added a lot of replay value to how you got through the battles and stuff. But now it's just everything is so heavily scripted. The only way to really speed it up is to just kill things faster. I think that's why I don't like Muso story modes anymore. Because it just feels like it's just incredibly padded. You have very little control over the outcome of the battle.
よし、邪魔な敵は片付いたみてえだな。俺は先を急がせてもらうぜ。
Dynasty Warriors 8 pretty much was the last game that had that kind of level design. And ever since Warriors Orochi 4, it's just been stuff like this, where it's a lot of waiting, not actually playing.
火付けの準備にかかるぞ。いい頃合いだ。
Shut up and open the
城に火
door.
を放て。
Need to talk more before I could actually play the
もう
game.
城にはとどまれぬ。私は逃げるぞ。
開門。
城門が開いた。義明
Not even satisfying. He died in like 10 hits. Like, all that build up. Like 20 minutes of waiting and talking. What has happened to like Muso level design? It really is a shadow of its former self.
逃がしてはならん。
Out of all the stuff that like Muso boomers say that doesn't make sense, I don't think they would actually like if it came back. I definitely do agree that level design was a lot better back then.
「これで」
今日はいかがなさいますか。いつでもどうぞ。なあ、いらっしゃい。
They're gatekeeping my attack speed so hard right now.
またのお越しを。
Damn. How much more?
反信長勢力を煽り包囲網形成の中心を成していた 足利義昭が京を追放され、幕府は事実上崩壊した。
Yeah.
勢い
Yeah, Musou story modes haven't been fun for a while. I did enjoy Pirate Warriors 4's story. That wasn't too badly padded, but it still had the same problem this does, where you don't really have any control over anything. There's no strategy anymore, I guess is what you could say about it. You really do just have to do exactly what they say and play the way that they want you to. And if you don't, then well, nothing really happens actually. It's just the same thing. It's unfortunate. They have really dropped the ball on level design. Yeah, but the problem with Dynasty Warriors 9 is the grappling hook was great because it did let you play at your own pace, but the problem with it was an illusion of choice, because if you actually tried to play the fights like with your allies and stuff, every fight took like an hour. Like, you would have like hundreds of hours in that game just beating the story once if you actually waited for them to open the gate. You know, when they were promoting the game, they're like, oh, you know, you can strategically go in there with your allies, or you can just use the grappling hook, but the way the game ended up being designed and how it shipped was basically like, you had to use the grappling hook. It was a very, very strong illusion of choice. I just miss it because, yes, you could play at your own pace, but I would have preferred if the fights actually felt more like real Musou battles. But real Musou battles in modern Musou is kind of just stuff like this, where it gives you the illusion of choice. Yeah, but they were promoting the game like, oh, you had multiple ways to take on fights, and it's like, no, you didn't. Unless you had the patience of a saint. You were using the grappling hook on every fight. The game provided no incentive not to. This game's got a pretty nice endgame mode though, so I know once I suffer through the story, I'm gonna have a lot more fun with it. What did I think of Musou Stars? It had a great roster, but shit gameplay. It's not a good game mechanically. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I've hated every Musou story. It's just the modern ones I really have been kind of disillusioned with. Because they kind of just stopped designing the levels around having multiple ways to play through them, which made them a lot of fun. You know, you could follow the strategies and go through it slow, or you could go through it quickly. But, you know, you would have, like, no morale, where you had to kill things really quickly. Or you had to do, like, a very elaborate amount of plans and strategies to get through. And they just, like, don't have that anymore. Okay, what the hell does it want?
余裕余裕。任せろ。敵将ぶっ飛ばした。
叶う相手ではなかったか。
よっお手柄じゃねえか。
さすがは義神。守りの硬さは大したものだ。さあどう攻めたものか。
こんな時こそ俺たちが頑張らねえとな。忍びなら城門を開けるくらい簡単だぜ。
誰だ。勝手に城門を開けたのは。
敵を放っとくわけにもいかねえな。俺はコテンパンにのしてやる。余裕余裕。
今が好機。一気に一条谷城を攻めろ。開門。
越前の者たちが織田の犠牲に。
全力。
であるか。
父上、仇討ちはなりませんでした。
討ち死に。辰興とさぞや無念でしょう。
やってやろうぜ。
であるか。
俺の全力。どんなもんよ。こんなもんだろ。
もはやこれまで一戦交えて潔く散りましょう。
古き断りに縛られた者、新たな世は語れぬ。天下一新のため朝倉は滅ぶほかない。
謙信聖堂を汚す者たちを討つべく推賛。
謙信殿に来ていただけるとは。
越前の命運まだ尽きてはいないようですね。
上杉謙信
Wow, since Gundam Musou 2, that was a long time ago.
厄介だ。急ぎ上杉勢を止めろ。
Nobunaga, what the hell are you doing, dude?
勝利条件変更
Well, of course the level's not over after that, there's more.
織田勢が一条谷に向かっている今が好機。全軍織田本陣を吸収せよ。謙信と成功法で当たるのは得策ではない。先に上杉の兵力を削っておけ。
ここまでのようですね。越前に安寧のあらんことを。
討ち死に
吉影様、
Ugh, this level design, can this level just end, please?
いつか必ず作ってみせます。
Freaking teasing me with just the boss right there, but nope, there's gotta be more.
杉が共にあれば
This story just refuses to end. Shouldn't Nobunaga be dead by now? Hurry it up. I want to get done with this story and just start making the videos, but the story won't end. Every level is just padded out like crazy. It takes forever just to finish one level because they keep talking and everything's so scripted. Are they gonna go back to like actually putting more effort into level design instead of just you have to play the way they want you to? Everything takes forever.
物のとして一生励みなされ。
叶う相手ではなかったか。
The maps are massive and they keep making it go back and forth. It's just agonizingly paced. I wish it would speed up already. There's probably like 2 more chapters after this too. I can't even like make my videos because I have to play through the story to get the attack speed. They force you to, which really pisses me off. I don't care about the story. It just takes so long to get through. I got Hanzo, yeah, but this fucking story won't end. I can't get him attack speed. The story just keeps going and going and going and going. It never ends. I can't even get attack speed without playing through the story. It's too long. So slow-paced. Can't remember the last time I really enjoyed a Musou story mode. And pretty much all have been like this. Just padded out. It won't let me level it up because I have to finish the damn story. I tried to, it won't let me.
本陣の守りを固めておくぞ。
一条谷城より戻ってくる織田勢を迎え撃つ。速やかに敵の砦を奪い、布陣を整えよ。俺がやる。
まずい。倒しても倒しても上杉勢が。援軍を得た今こそ反撃の好機。とはいえ 勢いのある織田勢をどう攻めたものか。開門。行け、織田勢を上杉本陣に近づけるな。
敵の兵力少しでも削っておきたいな。
よし、上杉勢を押し戻すぞ。
上杉の固い守りも鉄砲でなら崩せよ。
鉄砲隊を出せ。織田は何やら企てている。打ち払え。
Come on, just end.
こちらの動きに気づいて邪魔はさせるな。出てきた敵を撃て。
Everything has so much health.
討ち死に。討ち死に。力添え感謝いたす。
俺をうつけと侮ったか。
耐えきれん。
Yeah, 4 more
見事に
officers.
ござった。
And then they're gonna talk for 10 minutes. Just to make it take longer.
放て。鉄砲だ。織田が撃ってきたぞ。
They haven't talked enough already.
皆の者、ひるむでない。清き上杉に横島な弾など効かぬ。
俺をうつけと侮ったか。
意地は見せたわ。もうよかろう。
なんと見事な。叶う相手ではなかったか。聖堂より外れし者に情けはかけぬぞ。
少子古臭い聖堂とやらを抱えてさっさと滅ぶがいい。目障りだ。
Just die.
壊してくれる。敵将討ち取っ
Get
た
off the horse. Oh yeah, thanks for posting my link. That's for Pinnacle of Combat content. Thanks, Lightside. I forgot about that. I'm not very good at shilling. That's to get the Beowulf and Pinnacle of Combat. That's what the link's for.
「聖堂を掲げている我らに敗北は許されぬ。
10 to 12 after this one, that's not bad. I might be able to finish today. We'll see how much more padding I can take. Unfortunately, my patience is not... It's not infinite. Could I set up a bot for the link? I guess I could. No, some officers have more than one health bar. Because these levels aren't padded out enough already. There, I'll just post it in the chat.
朝倉義景は言った。次に潰すべき相手は浅井長政だ。光秀よ、覚悟はできていような。
俺は長政殿にも覚悟を問われている。揺るぎない覚悟を次の戦で示さねばならない。故に一切の容赦なく全力で臨む。
Dude, I still can't upgrade this. Like, how much more story do I have to play through? Please be a short level. No padding. I've had enough padding for 10 lifetimes. Let's speed it up here. Yeah, they're really gatekeeping the attack speed. I have to keep playing. I wanted to play more of the... Oh, fuck, look at this level. This is gonna be like another half hour. This is pain. Yeah, why couldn't they just make this shorter and just give me a good endgame mode? Because that's all I'm after. I don't care about the story. I'm trying to get these videos made and this story just will not end. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Everything is padded out so much. I missed the grappling hook. Just go kill the commander and be done with it. Not sit through all the talking. Okay, more unskippable cutscenes. I'm in the middle of fighting. I really appreciate that. A lot of the movesets barely work without attack speed, and they make you play through this never-ending story to get attack speed. It takes too long. It takes ages to finish this story. Every time I try to upgrade it, it tells me I need to play more story. I'm like, no, I don't want to play the story. I want to play the mode with no story, and no talking, and no padding. I was hoping I would have been done with this by now, but... No, story is always the worst part of Musou games for me. At least the last couple years of them. They really overstay their welcome. You have no more choice on how you approach things anymore. Everything has to be done the way they want you to, which is what bothers me the most. They make it seem like the maps are really diverse and stuff, but they really aren't. Everything is heavily scripted, which is what makes things take so long.
敵将討ち取ったぞ。
聞かせていただこう。よし、この間な。気をつけろ。
It's like they don't have the ability to make like really deep map design anymore, so they just kind of mask it by having stuff like this where, you know, you really only have one way to play. You have no more freedom, there's no like actual strategy to it. That definitely is something that we've lost from the PS2 era of Muso games. I think a lot of the other stuff people say that they want back is just like really bad nostalgia. Like wanting Dynasty Warriors 3 archers back and stuff. That's just really bad nostalgia. But level design, yes. I definitely can't agree that it was better back in that era. You felt like you had more direct control over what was going on instead of solely what the developers intended. Which didn't used to be that much of a problem until like Warriors Orochi 4 and stuff, where everything just got really drawn out.
やはり二手に分かれて攻めてきた。地の利は俺たちにある。敵の背後をつけ。開門。別動隊が狙われているようだ。捨ておくわけにはいくまい。
我らの出番だ。敵をかく乱せよ。 討ち死に討ち死に
私は諦めない必ず兄様に勝ってみせる
俺をうつけと侮ったか
自らご活躍とは恐れ入りますな。
Well, of course that won't just end the level, there's gotta be more. I was hopeful for a second there. I think I'm just gonna put this on easy mode. So I'm starting to lose patience. Nothing dies quickly. Everything is so slow paced. Just die. Come on.
か。
叶う相手ではなかったか。
お見事にござった。
耐えきれん。聞かせてもらう。
This guy is still alive? Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on easy. I can't take this anymore. So slow. I hate how I'm just forced to do this. I have to play the story. The endgame mode is so much better than this. Because the levels are all like 5 minutes. And there's no talking and padding.
Yoshi, このまま本丸までかけよう。開門。
敵の増援が南へ向かった隙に前線を押し上げるぞ。火をかけて進め。開門。
Well, of course, I've got to go all the way to the other end of the map. Great. To go all the way around just to make this take even longer.
であるか。
I don't know why they have to pad things out so much. Give me a more focused, like, story mode that's like 5 to 6 hours tops. Instead of just padding out the same couple levels really long to the point where you get tired of playing. There's no reason for the maps to be this big. There's no strategy anymore. Nothing you do really matters except what they tell you to do. Like, at least condense the maps so I can get around it faster. It's all just dead space because there's no, like, way to really change how the events play out anymore. Now it's gonna make me go to the other end of the map. I already know what's gonna happen. It's inevitable. A bunch of generics are gonna spawn me the opposite corner. It's like being like a DoorDash driver, and like everybody wants food on the opposite end of town. You go to McDonald's for somebody, and then somebody else wants like Domino's. Somebody else wants Domino's on the opposite end of town. As soon as you finish the McDonald's order, it's like, oh, you gotta go across town now. And then you get there and the customer is an asshole and doesn't tip you. But no, you had to drive like 20 minutes to give them their food. That's what this feels like. This feels like the life of an underappreciated DoorDash Grubhub driver. And you get to the drive-thru and there's like 20 people ahead of you. And then you get a bad review for something that's not your fault. That's what playing this story mode feels like. Oh yeah, Fate Extella. Yeah, I heard that game was really bad. the first one. I did beat the second one. The second one was a lot better.
浅井勢の戦意は衰えんだがここが正念場だひるまず進め
君には指一本触れさせん
Don't spawn any reinforcements, please.
船が戦に立つ限り
Yeah, I heard the first one was really bad. I never really played it myself.
まさしく鬼よな
Just die, please! Just die! God. When does this story mode end? It's going on and on. Yeah, there's like 2 more chapters after this too. It's never ending. I wish Basar would come back, but all they make anymore is Resident Evil. Never-ending Resident Evil. Give me a Basara 5 with the level design from 3, where there were like no gimmicks.
お前もようやく腹をくくったようだならば遠慮なく行くぞお互いに己が信じる正しきことのため全力で戦おう長政殿吉影様一勝家俺は最後まで抗ってみせる
How much health do you need? Oh, you sent me a donation? Hold on. Let me, check it. I think I need a little bit more after tax. So I have to put the money on my, I had to put the money on my card. Alright, time for a third army to spawn. Alright. Oh, thanks for the $10. Thank you. About, like, 45 more and I can get that package on Pinnacle of Combat. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a minimalist streamer. I don't like, I don't do all the alerts and stuff. I like to keep my stream, minimalist. I do need donations for things, but I don't like having, like, all the noisy alerts and stuff. And try to keep it simple. Thank you for the $10. Alright, I think I can level this up now.
今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。
Alright, Swillow, if you're still here, what should I upgrade? So now it's actually letting me do this again. I don't know if he's still here. Is he playing himself? I haven't really been checking YouTube. Let me tag him on Discord before I make a bad decision. Let me see what he set up here. He was in here a while ago.
Na, いらっしゃい。
Okay, let me translate this. Oh, you can change it to another weapon of the same rank. Huh. Okay, so how does this work? Let's take a trash weapon here and try to figure this out. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Maybe I can take one of Nobunaga's. What's the best shit I've gotten here? The English version is about a month away. Oh, level 7, baby! Yes! Inject that attack speed into my veins. don't know if I can level anything
今
else
日は
up.
いかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。
馬の調子はいかがですか。またお世話させてくださいね。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
今日はいかがなさいますか。
So anything interesting in here at all? I'm pretty sure there's not. It's all just stat boosts. Reduced damage. Exciting.
またいつでもどうぞ。
ああ、いらっしゃい。
For the legendary version, it is pretty low, but for the epic version, it's a pretty high chance. That's why I'm trying to raise funds for it right now, so I can make that content. I need about another 45 bucks. Let me see, are there any packages I can get on that right now with 10 bucks? Let me see. Brief intermission here. I need a break from story mode anyway. I tried last night and I just got I got a legendary pistols for Lady, which is a major fucking buzzkill. I'm not focused on Lady right now. So I put so many resources into Dante. Let's see. Is there anything I can get for 10 bucks? Not really, no. It would be better to just try to get some more. Try to get some more funds.
またのお越しを。
Oh, there he is.
乱世の断り壊し尽くそうぞ。
役に立つからな親父。
Now, there's one more chapter after this, so this will probably get finished tonight when I get off kitty sitting. It's not going to get finished right now, I can tell you that much. It's way more than 2 hours left.
この地で武田を完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。一人残らず打ち果たすのだ。
兄上、武田の騎馬隊は盛況を極めています。どのように戦われるおつもりですか？
鉄砲を持って奴らを葬る。その
Yeah, he does. I'm not sure why I don't have that. It's probably because I didn't put it on. Let's rectify that. Yeah, it did give me access to that for some reason.
今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。なあ、いらっしゃい。またのお越しを。
乱世の断り。
役に立つからな親父。
この地で武田を完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。脆いな。一人残らず打ち果たすのだ。
兄上、武田の騎馬隊は盛況を極めています。どのように戦われるおつもりですか？
鉄砲を持って奴らを葬る。極めろ。そのための馬防策必ず守り抜く。
格下の織田ごときに負けるはずもない。
年は
織田勢と共に前線部隊を救援するぞ。
我らが来たこと脆いな。敵は早期決着を狙ってこい。本陣の守備を怠るな。極めろ。甲斐のトラック。かつての俺ならば手も足も出なかったであろう。今は違う。敵将討ち取ったり。
聞かせていただこう。
信長様の前に敵はいねえな。 やめろ。何人も止められぬと知る。おもろいな。敵将討ち取ったり。
まだ援軍は来ないのか。これ以上は耐えられぬぞ。
長篠城は敵に包囲され陥落寸前のようだ。別動隊は急ぎ飛びガス山を進み敵の裏を取れ。
馬防さん手触りだ。取り除け。
不穏な動き。狙いは馬防さんか。警戒を厳しくしておくべきやもしれん。
気づかれたか。急いで馬防柵を壊すぞ。討ち死に。
どんなもんよ。
任せておけ。
討ち死に。あっぱれ。我らも続け。我が不明恥じるばかり。
おもろいな。諦めろ。おもろいな。何人も止められぬと知る。敵を押し返せばそのまま前線を維持しておく。敵将討ち取ったり。
叶う相手ではなかったか。
来そうぞ。
諦めろ。敵将討ち取ったり。
討ち死に。
任せろ。
信長様の前に敵はいねえな。任せておけ。
So there's one more chapter after this. I've already seen the ending of this game, so I will attempt to finish it tonight, but no promises. It depends on how increasingly padded this gets. I don't have faith that the rest of this is going to have any better pacing than what I've gone through today, so I would like to finish it today, but I'm not gonna commit to it. Especially since Scarlet Nexus just came out and I wanted to play that for a bit before I have to go into kitty sitting. I think I'm gonna finish this level and then see if anything in the endgame mode opened up, and then if it doesn't, then I'll probably switch over to Scarlet Nexus or Pinnacle of Combat. There's only so much story mode a man can take.
何人も止められぬと知る。敵将討ち取ったり。
開門。
投資は
敵はどこかに兵糧を蓄えているはず。怪しいのはあの砦か。討ち死に。悔しいがここまでか。私の城を救援しようというのか。そうはさせぬ。よっ、お手柄じゃねえか。
どんなもんよ。
その間騎馬隊を出せ。
開門。 開門。
流しの城攻めの手が緩んだ今が好機。飛びがストリデを落とせ。
敵の攻め手が緩んだ。今のうちに体勢を立て直せ。俺は信長様に二度も生かされた身だ。この上は命を賭して戦うしかねえ。
本力が振るっておる。キャツを援護し敵騎馬隊を止めよ。
味方の兵が武田勢に囚われているらしい。助けてやれればよいのだが。討ち死に。開門。
任せておけ。飛びがストリデは制した。急ぎ流しの城へ兵を進めよ。
ついに援軍が来てくれたか。皆もう絶えずともよい。撃って出るぞ。討ち死に。討ち死に。同心の一分が立ったか。
鬼芝腕は鈍っておらんよ。
今だ。強欲より敵をひとのみにせよ。
極める。敵の本体が出てきた。奴らを迎え撃つ。鉄砲隊構えよ。
討ち死に。
What is the end game? There's like a Citadel mode where you can get a lot of materials and stuff, but I don't know much beyond that. I'm trying to find out, which is why I'm trying to blitz through this damn never-ending story.
敵を一掃せよ。おろいな。
討ち死に。
つけ入る隙を与えるな。休まず放て。
なんと織田の射撃はやむことを知らぬのか。
父上、ご案じなさいますな。この程度でひるむ武田騎馬隊ではありませぬ。討ち死に。
I think he has unique moves.
であるか。
あの信玄が背を向けて逃げるのか。何かの策か。あるいは
信玄を逃がすな。別動隊は長篠城を奪還し先回りせよ。
敗北条件変更。父上がいる限り武田は滅びぬ。皆頼む。父上の撤退を援護してくれ。本体を逃がすため捨て身の突撃。武 武田がこのような戦をしようとは。敗れるなどあってはならぬ。たとえ差し違えようともお前たちを撃つ。討ち死に。討ち死に。討ち死に。おう、やるではないか。
敵将。分かったぜ。ぶっ飛ばした。
耐えきれん。聞かせてもらう。武田にあだなすならば容赦はせぬ。
失せるがいい。情けはかけぬ。極めろ。
武田の名を汚してしまうとは。父上に合わせる顔がない。
敵が前線より後退するようにこの機を逃すな。全軍追撃せよ。極めろ。
討ち死に。
失せるがいい。情けはかけぬ。敵将討ち取ったり。
討ち死に。
近寄るでないわ。
こりゃお見事ですな。かなう相手ではなかったか。急げ。我らの覚悟した撤退路へ親方様をご案内するのだ。
任せろ。
討ち死に。討ち死に。救援かたじけない。我らも信玄を討つべく進軍しようぞ。敗北条件変更。開門。急げ。
おもろいな。極めろ。失せるがいい。情けはかけぬ。敵に情けはかけぬ。
この大役わしには荷が重すぎたわ。
討ち死に。
あの者もしや影武者。
Gotta love how Nobunaga has aged like 20 years and Ieyasu is still a Bishonen. He's still a Bishonen. He hasn't aged a day. I honestly wish they would just like not do aging at all because it always looks really awkward. They're not gonna make like 2 character designs for everybody. The fact that they do it selectively just makes it look worse. It's always looked really disjointed. You know, you have someone running around in their 20s and their kid is next to them. Their kid is next to them and they look like they're the same age. It's always really been awkward to me. Especially since these games really greatly gloss over, like, how much time actually passes while these events are happening. The game can make it seem like it's been like a couple months or maybe like 1 or 2 years at most. But then it's actually been like several decades. I definitely did like it better when they didn't age. It made it less awkward. That's just my opinion, though. I've always felt it would be better if they just didn't bother with that. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, use experience to, level up the characters. I don't know how to do that, though. And now Tor with her son. Yeah, exactly. It's just creepy. I don't like it. Oh, okay, I see how you do it.
またいつでも
なあ、いらっしゃい。
Need one with attack speed.
またのお越しを。
今日はいかがなさいますか。またいつでもどうぞ。伊賀流の真髄。
俺に任せ。
この地を守るのがわしの役目よ。
を運ぶぞ。
怖いなら逃げてもいいんだぜ。
抜けてみよう。裏まだ裏め。
覚を取ったか。一斉に打ちかかるぞ。
Why can't every character be this fast? Stop making slow-ass Musou characters. They're never fun to play. Make more characters like this. With like cancels and stuff, not just big slow oafs that suck at fighting. And take too long to attack. I want more characters like that. Everybody should be able to do that. Can't cancel that. Yeah, no more slow-ass characters. Stop making characters like that. They're always awful to play. Give me characters actually fun to play. No more slow characters. This game has a lot of them, though. At least until you get attack speed. Then it gets more tolerable. It's like, why design them that way in the first place? Just make everybody this fast. It's not fun playing as slowpokes. No, the weapon DLC is just skins, apparently, which makes no sense to me. Why is it just skins? I'm not paying for that. I don't care about skins. Fix the clones. I meant give everybody the mechanics Hanzo has, so they're actually fun to play. Hanzo feels like way better than everybody else, and it doesn't make any sense. Why would you give one character all that cool stuff, and everybody else feels so limited and slow? Gating all the fun mechanics behind one character. Everybody should be able to do that. It makes everybody else feel pale in comparison. It doesn't make any sense. And most of the weapons don't even have any interesting gimmicks like that. They're just normal weapons. Why would I play somebody who's slow and has nothing interesting when I can play Hanzo,
当然の結果だ
who
な
has like dash cancels and all kinds of cool stuff. And, like most of the other movesets are generic, and even if they aren't, most of them are just clones anyway, so there's no point in playing as them. Everybody should have access to those kinds of mechanics. The game would be a lot more faster paced. Instead of having a couple characters that can actually go fast, and everybody else is painfully slow. I don't play these games to go
ごゆ
slow.
るりとお帰りですか。
今日はいかがなさいますか。
Yeah, this game is a lot like Fire Emblem Warriors. There's a couple cool movesets, but then a lot of the others are really boring. And you just have so few to choose from, so you're really only going to end up playing a couple characters. The movesets are definitely not created equal in this. You saw what I was doing with Hanzo, and then like almost none of the other weapons have anything anywhere remotely as cool as that, so... And I don't really think that's fair. They should give every weapon that kind of interesting design. It's not that they all have to be super fast, it's that the mechanics should be more evenly spread out. When there's only 15 weapons in the game and there's only a couple that are that interesting, I think that's a pretty big problem. You know, if every character had a unique weapon and there were only a couple, like Hanzo, then that would be fine. As long as they had, like, more interesting design for the other ones, more interesting gimmicks and stuff, and not just doing the charge attacks. And that's what feels really disjointed about this game. You don't have that many movesets to choose from, so the fact that there's a couple that are leaps and bounds more fun than the others is a pretty big problem. And I don't really think anybody can deny that. It's not that everybody needs to like super fast characters, that those are the characters I gravitate towards. Yes, but I'm arguing for them having more consistent moveset design, and that's what this game is really missing. Stuff like Hideyoshi's moveset, the Naginata moveset, you launch them in the air, and then, because of how often they tech out in this game, they're on the ground by the time you're doing the combo. You can't argue that that's as well designed as Hanzo. Or Hanzo can actually play around the mechanics of the game, and he doesn't feel like he's really limited by it, and then you play as Hideyoshi. The only thing that's interesting about his weapon is that it has air strings, but they tech out of the combo before you can even finish it. So, the one interesting thing about that moveset is rendered useless by the way that the game mechanics work. And that's what I mean by disjointed design. I don't expect everybody to be a super hyper fast-paced ninja. You know, that would be ideal for me, yes, I know everybody would not like that. That's not what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for the weapon and moveset design to have, you know, equal care put into it, instead of it just feeling like there's a couple movesets that are really fun, and the rest are just kind of there. Or, especially in this game's case, a lot of what happens is you need attack speed for them to be usable, and they really gatekeep attack speed until the end of the game. And some of them, they really don't feel like they function without it. Alright, well I think I'm done with this for now. I'm going to go ahead and download Scarlet Nexus. I should be able to finish it tonight. I can't take any more story mode right now. Let's go ahead and set that up. Gotta charge the controller too. That way I can do a long session tonight when I get home. I want to switch gears here. Samurai Warriors 5 and Scarlet Nexus came out within a day of each other, so I thought I would be able to finish Samurai Warriors by then, but that story just keeps going and going and going. Alright. Set this up. Oh yeah, I should probably plug this again, so I'm trying to raise some funds for Pinnacle of Combat. Yeah, I can play something else while this goes. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have? Oh. 99 Nights, I never really played those games much. Those are pretty early Muso clones. Actually, this is just going to take 10 minutes. I'm just going to take a break and just talk to you guys. I don't feel like playing something else. I'll just wait here. It's a pretty small game, so... Yeah, I'm gonna give this an honest chance. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't really force myself to play games anymore. It probably felt like that today with Samurai Warriors, but that's just because of the story mode is just, it's too long, and it's just padded to death. That's the only problem with it. The game itself is fun to play. The story mode is not. But that's pretty much every modern Muso game is kind of like that at this point. You don't really put a lot of effort into the story modes anymore. They put a lot of effort into like the voice acting and the narrative and the cutscenes and stuff. All that stuff's really great. But like actually playing through it is just agonizing. Because they don't give the level design and like the amount of options that the player has to go through the levels anywhere near as much love as the other components of the story. And that's what feels really weird. I think that would be a relatively easy thing to fix. Be like, just keep everything the same, but have like the old style, like PS2, like Dynasty Warriors 8 level design, where there were like different ways to approach things. You actually had options for how you approached, what the mission wanted you to do. And some could be faster, some could be slower, and some could, yield more rewards and stuff. I feel like that's what's really missing. Samurai Warriors 5 in itself is pretty fun to play. You do have to kind of get around its weaknesses, like the fact that you can't really cancel out of anything outside of using the R1s, and that can be kind of awkward. And sometimes it doesn't really feel that greatly designed when you can't cancel out of attacks when there's like 50 dudes trying to shoot at you, and it feels like your character is not really equipped to deal with that kind of situation. That feels off, but once you kind of just get used to how the game works, it actually is quite fun to play, but it does start very slow, and they gate almost all progression behind the story mode, and the story mode, as I've mentioned, is pretty terribly paced. I like the art direction too. Yeah, I just wish that they would give the level design some love, because the past few Muso games, it's been like that. It's been, let's just make these gigantic levels that make it seem like you have actual options in what you're doing, but you really are just, it's all completely linear. I feel like I feel like they do that intentionally though. I feel like they just do that because it makes the story mode longer. But the problem with Samurai Warriors 5 is it's going through a relatively short part of the story in the other games. You know, in the other games, it would have already been done with Nobunaga's part by now, but because they're doing like a hard reboot on it and they're only focusing on the early era characters, everything just feels really dragged out. It definitely feels like they could truncate like 30-40% of that story mode and still get the points across. But, you know, you could get to the end faster and it wouldn't feel like you were waiting so long for things to happen. Because I've been playing for like 10 hours? And I've still got like another 20-30% of the story mode. And I'm going through it pretty quickly too. I've been kind of going through it strategically, just using the same two characters. I didn't even bother with the demo because I knew that the frame rate was going to piss me off. I just bypassed it. I had the money earlier in the month, so I just paid for it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not going to force myself to play it. If I end up not liking the game, then, you know, that's just how it is. So I don't force myself through games anymore. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with Samurai Warriors 5 once I get to that point, but it takes a while to get there. I'm going to give the game an honest chance, Willow, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. I've spent money on worse games. I'm sure I'll get some enjoyment out of it. Samurai Warriors 5 wikis are, they're pretty barren right now. There's, like, really not much on them. Trying to see if there's, like, anything about, like, special weapons or something, but it doesn't really seem like they have a whole lot. I might have to wait a bit and get some more intel. Yeah, exactly. Squillo, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's not about the fact that Hanzo has a fast moveset and those are the characters that I gravitate towards. That's not what it is. It's the fact that every character should have that and they don't. It just feels really odd. Every character should have those abilities. At the very least, it should be in the skill tree. It's really stupid that it's not. The skill tree feels really pointless. The skill tree is kind of just there, and there's not really anything interesting in it, and that's kind of what the problem is. It's just like there's not anything in there that really makes you feel like, you know, wow, this is really going to change how I play the game. It's like, nope, it's all just stats. Even the weapon customization is not really that interesting either, and that's kind of the other issue. There's nothing really in there that changes the mechanics. Yeah, a lot of that stuff just feels it feels very very tacked on. Like they could just remove all that stuff and the game wouldn't be any different. I'm sure they'll patch it. They always patch Muso games and fix a lot of the jank and the stupid stuff. I'm sure that will happen here, but the way the game is now, it just feels very bare bones. If you're the kind of player that likes making builds and grinding for stuff and having things that like change how you play and having ways to, you know, amplify your play styles and stuff, the game really is very lacking. If you just like playing through the game and playing through the story, the game is fine the way it is. But all the end game stuff feels incredibly lacking. Apparently, this is all the weapon elements in the game, at least so far. And none of it is really interesting at all. Nothing really that great in there. I mean, most vanilla versions of Muso games are pretty weak. It's generally not until they get to like the second or third iteration that they feel like actual complete games. I will say this game does feel better. Samurai Warriors 5 does feel better than stuff like Samurai Warriors 4. I didn't like 4 at all. I've definitely enjoyed this game a lot more, despite its shortcomings with the bad customization and the pacing and stuff. It just still needs a lot of work. And I don't know how they're going to approach that kind of thing with this game. Are they going to make like an expansion to it or what? Because the season pass doesn't really seem like it has much of anything in it. They're not even going to be decloning anybody, which is kind of stupid. I'm not paying for cutscenes and skins. Give me more weapons. Yeah, the customization feels terrible in this game. And that's a real bummer for me, because that's what I like about Muso games, is making builds and the grind. I know, the story mode is whatever to me. I very rarely really interact with the story mode more than what's required. But in this game, it's like the customization is just like not there. It's so bare bones. It's really disappointing how they continuously drop the ball on stuff like that. The game feels really heavily weighted towards the story, which is understandable. They're doing a hard reboot, so they want there to be more focus on the narrative and introducing the characters again and telling the story in a different way. But every other aspect of the game feels really lacking. Oh wow, you can uncap the frame rate. That's really nice. How far I can go on this. Black screen. Oh, hold on.
You have to live, no matter what.
The virtual brain link cable will now be connected. This will hurt much more than it did in training. Be strong.
Systems all green. Beginning SAS cable connection.
This is the final trial. I have to be ready. Stop thinking so much. I have to focus on what's in front of me. If I can complete this assignment, I'll be a member of the OSF. Soon, I'll be able to make my childhood dreams come true. I should be able to handle any kind of other with my psychokinesis power.
All right, come on.
up.
Yeah, the music is great. I really like the presentation so far.
There's a chance she would know something about her. I have to make it through this exam, no matter what.
All right.
The exam should be finishing up soon. The instructor always said the most dangerous thing is being careless at the end.
All right.
So you can dodge cancel. It's a little slow, but you can. Doesn't feel too bad.
We did it! Let's keep this up.
I do everything I learned from my training. I should be able to win. I have to.
I'm sorry, but this voice does not fit this character at all. He looks like your standard shonen protagonist, but he sounds like he's 30. You know, I play a lot of weeby games, but I like to give the English voice as a test. I like to give it an honest chance, and not just instantly dismiss it like a lot of weebs do. But the voice does not fit this character at all. He sounds like he's 30. Like, he's got his bachelor's degree or something. He does not sound like he's 17. I think the casting is not great already. Why does he sound... He does not sound like a teenager at all. Really questionable casting. It's not like the voice acting is bad, it's just... He sounds like double the age he actually is. That definitely is one thing that they don't always nail when they do English voice acting for Japanese games, is like getting somebody who can at least sound like, you know, they're around the appropriate age of the character. That's something that they've botched a lot, and that's already my first impression of the English dub, is that it's actually really good. It's just that this guy should not be voicing this character.
Mission successful. This concludes the aptitude test.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Jude, too. Jude sounds like he's 25, and he's supposed to be like 15. And it just like
that ends
doesn't
your
work.
training. You're an
He
official
does not
member of the
look like he
OSF
sounds
from
at all.
tomorrow. Cadets now have 24 hours of free time until then. Make sure to get some rest before your duties tomorrow.
Understood.
I feel like a lot of that weeb mentality just comes from like early English dubs where, you know, either the voice acting was really bad or the casting was just like the same 10 people. And we've gotten past that so far. There's a lot of younger people doing voice acting now.
Nagi!
It's not just Steve
How did it
Bloom
go?
and like all the other people that are in every game and movie. We've gotten past that
On
part,
the test,
but
I'd say that I did kind of
they
pretty
always
good.
try to make these like shonen
Kinda
protagonist
good
characters
or
sound way
pretty
older than
good?
they are.
We were looking rough when the SAS cable connected.
Oh, that really hurt. It was fine after I got used to it, though.
Sounds like you had fun. That's so like you.
So tomorrow will be OSF, just like we dreamed. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
What's up? You don't sound very excited.
No, I'm happy too. Didn't I tell you? I was saved by an OSF soldier when I was a kid. So I wanted to be one as well.
But what?
Lately, I've been wondering if that's it. The end of my goal. I'm here today because someone saved me. So, I'm wondering if there is a better way to save more people's lives.
No, the voice acting's fine.
You can't
It's
bear
just
such
the
a big
casting is
burden like
weird.
that. People have limits.
He does not sound like a
We're
teenager at
OSF,
all.
so we fight others. Let's do our best at the job we've been given for now.
They could give this same voice
Yeah,
to another
you're right.
character.
I guess I was just being a little anxious. First, I have to become a real member
Kind
of
of
the
like
OSF.
past the point where
Thanks.
Your gratitude is greatly appreciated, Mr. Yuito.
they have like people in their 50s
So
voicing
you're going to
teenagers.
report to Sumeragi Tomb later? I hate telling the ancestors every
There's been a
little
lot more
thing.
new talent
So
than you
annoying.
think.
Well,
the
it's not
situation's
just
gotten
that.
a lot better than when we
The
were growing
Sumeragi
up,
Tomb
and
is
it was
collaborating with Baki
the
right
same
now.
10 people voicing every character.
What?
It actually has
Sumeragi
gotten
Tomb
quite a
is your
bit better.
family grave. I know it's a tourist spot. but
Sometimes
don't
the
do things
casting
like that?
itself is very questionable.
I heard it's happening more and more. It's
But I like
something my
giving
father
English
decided
dubs a
on.
chance. I don't like just
Oh, right.
instantly
I
dismissing
have
it.
to send a
That's
message
very,
to my dad and brother.
very
Your father
harmful
won't reply
weeb
anyway.
behavior.
I know he didn't want you to join the OSF, but man,
I'll always give an
that's
English
cold.
dub a chance, unless
He's
it's
always
like completely
smiling when he's at
terrible.
the council. It's like he's not even
Or it's something
two-faced,
like when
but
they
three-faced.
I mean,
remastered
he's a
Vesperia
politician
and
after all.
Yuri Lowell
Anyways,
has two
I only
voices,
send him
which
simple
completely
messages.
breaks your immersion. I put that
Oh,
on Japanese
there's already
right
a
away,
reply
but
from
that
my
was like
brother.
an exception for me.
What
Normally
does
I
it
prefer
say?
playing in English.
Good work. You pushed through.
A direct compliment from Chief Sumeragi. You're guaranteed a promotion.
You're making fun of me. My brother's not going to coddle me just because he's the chief of the OSF.
Okay, sorry.
Sure you are. If you're really sorry, you'll give me the keychain from the fortune you get from Baki.
All right, I got it. I'll pull a
Alright, how
fortune
long
and
are they
get-
gonna talk?
I have
I
a
want to get the
What?
gameplay. They're talking way too much. Yeah, exactly, and a lot of really hardcore weebs just dismiss it because it's not Japanese. English dubs have gotten way better over the past, like, I'd say 12 years or so. It's actually been in a pretty good spot. And it's a shame that most weebs are too dismissive and closed-minded to at least give the dub a chance. I think that would make things better for all of us. But it's actually feeding into the problem, in my opinion, because most people who play weeb games don't even give the English dub a chance, so the companies are like, why should we cough up all this cash to dub it when, you know, the weebs are just going to put it in Japanese anyway? I like to try to respect their effort most of the time. Another exception would be Neo 2 for sure. I kept that on Japanese because the English voice acting was all like British for some reason. Which didn't really make any sense. I mean, you know, people in that era would not be speaking fluent American English either way, but at least if you just give them an American accent, it's less awkward. But they made everybody speak with a British accent, which doesn't really make any sense either. It makes less sense. Because, you know, an American accent is considered to be like a generic accent. Some people consider it to be like not having an accent at all. It's like a default accent. But when you're taking like stuff from the Sengoku era and you're making everybody sound like they're British, it just feels like you're dubbing it twice. I turned that dub off really fast, but most dubs I will give a chance. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Alright, full disclosure, I'm probably going to just feel this game out a bit and probably just turn off the stream because in like an hour and a half I need to go to my kitty sitting job. I also had a very light lunch, so I think I'm gonna go to the store and grab some dinner. So, I don't like to have too many games going on at once, too. That's the other thing. I like to focus on one game and then go from there. So I'll probably just try this for a little bit and finish Samurai Warriors tonight. That way I can work on that.
Hasn't he? I can just feel his cuteness in my DNA.
So they're both pretty decently long commitment games. I don't want to I don't want to divide my attention between two things. Actually, I hear this game is relatively condensed in its length. It's not like 80 hours long. Where the hell do I go? Can I fight? This is so confusing. Where do I go? How do I get back to the title screen? Let me get back to the title screen! There we go. I'm gonna try 1080p. See if I can get a more consistent frame rate. Probably doesn't matter in the actual gameplay, but in the city I noticed it was dropping quite a bit. Why can I not change this? What?
There are a lot of people.
Huh. Those two.
What? I can't believe. My dad and brother.
It's like one of those grand. Plus, you're descended from Yakumo Sumeragi, our founding father. I wonder what he looked like.
He's my ancestor, but that was too. The only record of him is in that mask.
Ah, I get it. He does. Oh, crap. Your dad would get mad at me for saying.
It's no big deal.
But you are. Your dad got mad when you said you didn't want.
Enough about my family.
You're not going to pray to your ancestors?
Okay, got it. Let's look at the same time.
Roger. These are the fortunes.
Ready? Go!
It's gonna get a fortune that tells him he's an anime protagonist.
Me too. This is a bad sign.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really have a JRPG protagonist name that's like blatantly obvious. Like, Fate Line God. If I got old enough to know what my name was and my name was Fate Line God, I would just train to be a JRPG protagonist. When you're born with a name like Fate Line God, you know exactly what your teenage years are going to involve. He has a relatively normal name. definitely unfortunate being named like Fate Line God. Or like Cloud Strife. You know you're not gonna have a normal childhood or you know, adolescence. You're destined to kill a bunch of monsters and sit through monologues and do fetch quests. Well, this guy's name is like relatively normal. Best JRPG protagonist name is, I forget what the game is called, but the protagonist name is Acress Breathbeat. You know you're screwed. You know you're screwed if your name is Acress Breathbeat. You can kiss having any kind of normalcy in your life goodbye. If your parents name you Acress Breathbeat, or Fate Line God, or Cloud Strife. Actually, Jude from Tales of Xillia has a relatively normal name too. Jude Mathis is like a name that a normal person could have.
Others?
An other alert? But today's forecast said the threat level here was 0.
What? Others? What are they doing in the city?
All units, double time! Who wants the second way through? Fire!
Why do they even try this in any video game? It never does anything. Any like piece of media where you have like superpowered characters, and then like the police come out and still shoot them. It's like, why? You might as well not show up. You should be focused on like actually guiding the civilians to safety. Why are you even engaging with the monsters? There's legit no point. You would be better off just protecting the other people. Every kind of like media like this does that. The police come out and then shoot them with like handguns, and they're shocked that like nothing happens. It's like, but what did you think was going to happen?
Septentrion, Karin Travers, and Fubuki Spring!
Karn Regiment, Fubuki Regiment, Plan A, roll out.
Civilians, head to the shelter.
Okay, this guy's making sense. Instead of freaking Joe Policeman shooting them with a handgun, like that's actually going to accomplish anything.
Hey, Yuito, we have to get to the shelter too. We're not real soldiers yet.
Yeah.
Was defeated with one blow. Septentrion First Class, Brain Eater Major General Karin Travers is amazing!
His name is Karen.
Whoa! Hypervelocity.
Why is his name Karen?
Karin Travers is the only one who can use that many powers.
Why is his name Karen?
So cool.
Doesn't he have the ability to copy?
Is he gonna go ask to talk to the manager?
Yeah, that's why he can use all those powers.
That's an unfortunate name right there. His name is Karen.
Major General Travers is unfazed.
What the hell?
Major the other without hesitation.
Whoa, an other like that is nothing against a Septentrion class. Hey, are you serious? We're not real soldiers yet.
The badass,
The
like,
only ones here with the powers
non-playable
necessary
character
to fight the others.
who's supposed to be stronger than
We
you. His
can't.
name is
If the
Karen.
Instructors find out.
We can't just watch people die.
I don't want to go alone.
Thanks.
Don't look so happy. So,
You're the best.
what? You think I don't know that? I'll take the right.
Got it.
I'm already, like, got some suspension of disbelief going on. The guy's name is Karen.
The attacks are working. Maybe I can win. You better win.
All right. It's not safe here. Get to a shelter.
Yes, sir.
Be careful.
There are more others. Can you keep fighting?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Here we go.
Don't let up. Got it. You better buy me dinner later.
Let's keep this up.
Hello. I'm just checking this out, and I'm gonna probably hop off. I have to go to my kitty sitting job in about 45 minutes. I'm pretty hungry, too. I'm not in optimal, degenerate gaming condition. I had a very small lunch. I'm not gonna do my, my kitty sitting job shortly. Just wanted to check this game out for a bit. Probably finish Samurai Warriors 5 tonight when I get home. Oh, Karen got him for you.
That's odd. You a civilian?
Huh? It's her.
You have to live, no matter what. You're OSF?
Oh,
I see.
what do you mean?
Are you an idiot?
Huh?
Shh.
Huh?
Here we go.
Huh? Okay.
You're OSF too. You can use brain talk.
Brain talk.
Let's talk after we
I gotta
take
love
out the
the bad techno babble.
Not yet.
Brain talk. Brain
Let's
talk.
regroup now. Here we go.
It's like worse than Star Trek. Brain talk.
Good work.
Yes. Kasane!
Nagi! Yeah, Naomi saved me.
I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Thanks, sis.
Oh! Yeah, let me introduce myself. I'm Nagi Carmen. This is Yuito Sumeragi.
I'm Naomi. Naomi Randall. This is my younger sister,
Kasane Randall.
So it was you making all that.
The Scarlet Guardians have a...
Huh?
You saved Ryujin Ward in that amazing victory over...
What? What is this?
It is.
Alrighty, that's enough filming for today.
Oh!
What? Nagi? Huh? We should be able to
yeah, let's do some brain talk.
What's going on? I'm Luca Travers.
Why do you sound like you're 40?
You're Septentrion 6th class Luca Travers. It's embarrassing when you put it that way, but yes, that's correct.
That's one thing I will say about this English dub, is none of them sound their age.
Confirm your identities.
They all sound like 25 years older. And it's really breaking the immersion. He looks like he's 12 and he sounds like he's 40.
Thank you. So all 4 of you are OSF cadets.
Isn't OSF responsible?
Kasane!
Those are some harsh words. I'm sure you all have some... Keep away from the press.
You don't sound like a teenager.
Understood.
At all. You sound like you're 30.
Oh, casualties from the battle. 2 OSF troopers
no, 2
on guard duty
stormtroopers
were killed. I think it's censored, but it's... Huh?
Because others eat human brains.
Yes. Looking at headless bodies can have negative lasting effects on your mental health. Oh, I just imagined it. They should
What is
teleport
this
our
dialogue?
It's too far to the morgue and powers aren't omnipotent. We have time, so let's talk a little.
Why does he sound
I'm
like
sure
he's
you know,
30?
But one person can only use
What
one
is
type
this?
of power. But each kind of power has peculiarities and aptitude. Just as there are types
You couldn't
of power,
get, like,
each person has
one of the
strengths
kids
and
on the
weaknesses.
staff to do the voice
To
for
use them
him?
in
I mean,
combat, we must rely on devices
why does he
to
sound
lessen
like
the
he's
stress on
30?
the brain. That's why things that can be accomplished without powers, or things with low Right, sorry. Now then, I'll be going.
it probably
That'd
sounds
be
like
us
a
if we didn't get the others
Shoda in
first.
the store, the Japanese.
I wouldn't let that happen. We're all 500.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, goodbye, Yuito. No.
That girl, Kasane Randall. Those 2. From the red... She's so... Huh? Naomi. Kasane is pretty too, but she kept glancing at me in blood. You're as simple as always. What do you mean, whatever? You should be... Yeah. Tell me...
Alright, so what kind of cool stuff is in here? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you get a double jump. Cool. Air dash. I like it. Dash attack. Counter. You get a helm breaker. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I have to head out soon. This game's pretty cool so far. It's kind of hard to get a good feel of it. So there's been a lot of cutscenes and stuff, but yeah, I'll play this more after I finish Samurai Warriors. I like to focus on one game at a time. It's too mentally taxing to play like 2 longer games at once. Hopefully I can finish it today when I get home. That's going to be it for now. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, chill for a bit, and then probably grab some dinner, and then I'll see if I feel like streaming over there at my neighbor's house. I might not feel like it tonight. At the same time, I'm like, I don't really feel like playing Ninja Gaiden because I'm like playing too many games at once. So I might just play some Boomer games on the Kitty Sitting stream tonight, or Pinnacle of Combat. Speaking of which, let me plug this one more time. That is a fund to get Beowulf on Pinnacle of Combat. If I can raise the $50, then I should be able to get it, hopefully. So if you want to see more of that game, that's the main gatekeeper right now, is getting that new moveset. So yeah, you can support me if you want. I'll catch you guys later. Let me see if anybody else is streaming the game right now. I'll send you guys over to. I think a lot of my following list is playing Scarlet Nexus right now. That's like gonna be the big niche game this week. See, anybody playing Samurai Warriors right now? Nah, there's nobody. Just go do your thing. I'll see you guys in a bit. If you want to help me with the Pinnacle of Combat Fund, there's my link. Catch you guys later.